Our third question is from Astrid, and she has a question which is difficult, particularly for those of us who love people who sometimes find life a little bit painful. Astrid?
Yeah, I have a friend with whom I talk occasionally on the phone, and each time he expresses to me that he's so tired and he doesn't know if he can carry on. And he has mentioned suicide, and I just wonder, what did Meher Baba say about suicide?
Suicide. Of course, suicide, Baba has said that it is a very bad thing and one should not commit. Actually, what happens, these births and deaths, though births and deaths are illusory, it is in the dream. We just see the long dream. So in long dream, of course, we pass through births and deaths. So births and deaths, they are just illusory. They have no meaning. But illusion is also necessary to experience God. When you want to experience light, necessarily you have to experience darkness. Then only you can experience the light. So births and deaths are like this, they are all false in the dream. And that's why it is said in Quran that Quran and Bible that births and deaths are not there. They are not there. Actually, they are not there, but if they are there, they are in dream, and dream is false, so they are also false. So suicide, what happens just like now, someone, he has the span of life of 80 years, and in 40 years, he commits suicide. So 40 years impressions, they are there. This life, our life is nothing but the mold of past impressions, impression of past life. So those impressions we are spending, and because of that, the span of life, 80 years. So that man, if he commits suicide in 40 years, so 40 years impressions remain there. And for that purpose, he cannot go to the hell. Even to the hell he cannot go, because the doors of hell are closed for him. So how to spend those impressions, 40 years impressions? So then, of course, body is not there. So then he finds the suitable medium to spend. Just like now, he has to spend this impression of smoking. So he has to find out. So suppose someone is smoking, he finds, so he enters into his body and spend those impressions of smoking. So for each impression, he has to find out different medium, suitable medium for that person, and it takes ages and ages and ages. And after he spends those 40 years impressions, then of course the door of hell open for him. So this is a very bad thing, one should not commit. And the only help you can render, that just pray to God for him, pray to God. When Baba was physically present, of course at that time also ghost would come to him. I was keeping night watch, and when Baba would get up, Baba would say that close this door of his room and open this door and close that door. So every day I would do that. But then what I find, that when I would go in the morning after watch, I would just see that the door of that room was closed. It was not open. And I thought that I forgot. I must remember. So next day I was very, very particular, and I opened that door, and in the morning when I go, again it was closed. So then I said, I forget. So I would write down, this time I opened that door and this time I closed that door. But in the morning when I go there, again the door was closed. Then I told Baba, this happens, I remember this, I wrote down and still it happened. Baba said, don't worry, he's someone, he comes to me for release. So don't worry. So they are there and they don't do any harm. We should not feel worried about that. Only thing they want to spend their impressions, and but people feel very much scared. It happens. So this suicide case is very bad. Very bad. One should not do it. One should not, because then one takes ages and ages to get even to go to hell. It takes ages.
Thank you, Bao.